Most people with $100,000 think they need to find the next Tesla to become millionaires. But what if boring dividend ETFs could turn that same 100 grand into over $1 million? And the craziest part? You don't need to time the market, pick individual stocks, or check your account more than once a quarter. Here's what nobody talks about when it comes to dividend investing. The math is so simple it's almost insulting, yet 90% of investors completely ignore it because it feels too slow. But slow is exactly why it works. Today, I'm revealing 4 specific dividend ETFs that could transform $100,000 into 7 figures, including one yielding over 11% right now while the S&P 500 sits at barely 1.3%. Quick disclaimer, this is educational content only, not personalized investment advice. All investments carry risk, including potential loss of principal. Do your own research before making investment decisions. Here's what we're covering. The compound dividend formula most calculators butcher. 4 specific ETFs with exact yields. And the millionaire timeline that shocked Harry. But first, let me tell you about Harry. Harry inherited $100,000 from his grandmother last year. Like most people, his first instinct was growth stocks, maybe tech, maybe crypto. His friends were talking about AI stocks doubling overnight, but then Harry discovered something that changed his entire investment strategy. Harry's grandmother didn't leave him just money. She left him her investment statements from the past 30 years. What he saw made his jaw drop. She'd been collecting dividends from the same boring funds since 1994. Never sold a share, never panic sold in 2008, never FOMO'd into tech bubbles, just collected her quarterly checks and reinvested them like clockwork. Her initial $50,000 investment? Worth $1.3 million at her passing. Harry realized something that day. Dividend ETFs do something growth stocks can't. They pay you to wait. Every single month or quarter, cash hits your account whether the market goes up, down, or sideways. No hoping, no praying, no checking futures at 3 a.m. Just systematic wealth building on autopilot. But here's where it gets interesting. The average person thinks dividend yields of 3 to 4% are boring. They want the home run, the 10-bagger, the overnight fortune. What they don't realize is that a 4% yield growing at 10% annually becomes an 8% yield on your original investment in just 7 years. In 14 years, you're collecting 16% on your initial money, every single year, forever. That's the dividend snowball most people never see coming. Because unlike bond interest, which stays flat, dividend growth compounds on itself. Your yield grows, your share count grows, your dividend growth rate accelerates. It's a triple compounding effect that breaks most people's brains. Now let me show you something fascinating. There's an ETF yielding 10.62% right now. On $100,000, that's $10,620 in annual income. Not from selling shares, not from timing trades, just from holding. If you reinvest those dividends at the same yield, you're buying an extra $10,620 worth of shares that also pay 10.62%. Year 2, you're earning 10.62% on $110,620. That's $11,748 in year 2 income. Year 3, $122,368, earning 10.62%. That's $12,995 in income. After just 3 years, you're collecting nearly 13% annually on your original investment, without lifting a finger. But yields aren't everything. Here's what separates average dividend investors from millionaire dividend investors. It's the growth rate nobody talks about. Take GPQ, the JP Morgan Nasdaq Equity Premium Income ETF. This is the first ETF Harry discovered that made him rethink everything. Current yield, 10.62%. But dividend growth over 3 years, 53.85% annually. That's not normal, that's explosive. Expense ratio, just 0.35%. GPQ holds the Nasdaq's biggest winners. Nvidia at 8.35%, Apple at 7.24%, Microsoft at 7.13%. But uses covered call option strategies to generate massive monthly income. Think about that. You own the best tech companies in the world, but collect income like you own utilities. $30.58 billion under management tells you institutions are flooding in. And here's the detail that made Harry's eyes widen. Monthly dividends, not quarterly. Monthly. 12 income payments per year means faster compounding. Your dividends buy new shares every month, which pay dividends the very next month. The acceleration is measurable. But here's the plot twist nobody expects. High yield often means high risk, right? Sometimes. But not always. The key is diversification across dividend strategies, not just stocks. You need different engines driving your wealth machine. What if you could own the entire S&P 500's growth potential, but collect 11.75% in dividends? Sounds mathematically impossible? That's what Harry thought too. Until he discovered SPYI, the NEOS S&P 500 High-Income ETF. This fund broke Harry's brain. 11.75% yield. Let that sink in. Nearly 12% annual income from owning the S&P 500. The fund owns all 511 S&P 500 stocks. Every single one. But here's the genius part. SPYI uses a sophisticated covered call strategy on the S&P 500 index itself. When markets go sideways, you still collect option premiums. When markets rise moderately, you capture gains plus enhanced income. When markets fall, your premium income cushions the blow. Monthly dividends again. The 3-year dividend growth rate, 132.79% annually. That's not a typo. The dividend has more than doubled each year for 3 years. $5.47 billion in assets shows smart money is flooding in. But Harry learned something crucial. You can't put everything in high-yield plays. That's amateur hour. You need a stability anchor, the foundation that won't crack when markets get violent. Now we get to SCHD, the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. This is your wealth-building bedrock. Not exciting, not flashy, just relentlessly effective. Yield, 3.80%. Seems low after 10 to 11%, right? Wrong. This is the fund that survives everything. Expense ratio, microscopic 0.06%. That's $6 per $10,000 invested, basically free. But here's what matters. 13 consecutive years of dividend growth. Through the financial crisis, through COVID, through inflation spikes, never missed, never cut. SCHD doesn't chase yield. It chases quality companies with fortress balance sheets. Top holdings read like a recession-proof playbook. AbbVie, 4.13%, pharmaceutical giant. ConocoPhillips, 4.10%, energy infrastructure. Chevron, 4.07%, integrated oil major. Cisco Systems, 4.02%, network backbone. These companies have paid and raised dividends through every crisis imaginable. The 5-year dividend growth rate, 10.38% annually. The 10-year rate, 10.43% annually. That means your 3.80% yield today becomes 6.2% on your original investment in 5 years. In 10 years, 10.1% yield on cost. Without touching your principal, without taking additional risk, just time and mathematics. But here's what most compound interest calculators miss about dividend growth. They assume static yields, static growth rates, static reinvestment. Real wealth comes from growing dividends compounding with reinvested shares at varying market prices. Bear markets become your friend. Your dividends buy more shares when prices are depressed. Those shares pay dividends. The cycle accelerates. Let me show you the actual math that changed Harry's life. Start with $100,000 split strategically. $30,000 in GPQ at 10.62% yield. $30,000 in SPYI at 11.75% yield. $40,000 in SCHD at 3.80% yield. Blended portfolio yield, 8.35%. Year 1, total income, $8,350. Reinvest everything. No lifestyle creep, no withdrawals. Now you own $108,350, generating 8.35%. But the dividends themselves are growing. Assuming 8% annual dividend growth, conservative given our ETF's actual track records, Year 2's effective yield jumps to 9.02%. Year 2 income on your growing balance, $9,773. New balance after reinvestment, $118,123. The snowball is rolling. By year 5, $174,000. By year 10, approximately $396,000. By year 15, $742,000. But Harry discovered one more ETF that changed everything. VIG, Vanguard Dividend Appreciation Fund. This is the growth dividend hybrid most people overlook. Yield, only 1.63%. Harry almost skipped it. Thank God he didn't. Because VIG isn't about current yield. It's about dividend growth velocity. VIG exclusively owns companies that have increased dividends for 10+ consecutive years minimum. No exceptions. Holdings like Broadcom, 5.95%, semiconductor dominance. Microsoft, 4.83%, cloud computing giant. JP Morgan, 4.05%, banking fortress. These aren't just dividend payers, they're dividend growth machines. VIG itself, 11 consecutive years of increases. Never missed, never disappointed. 5-year dividend growth, 9.60% annually. 10-year, 7.24% annually. But here's the twist. VIG's price appreciation crushes most pure growth funds. 5-year total return, 86%. 10-year total return, 253.18%. This is your turbocharger for long-term wealth. Harry restructured everything. New investment portfolio allocation with $125,000. $30,000. GPQ, 10.62% yield. $30,000. SPYI, 11.75% yield. $40,000. SCHD, 3.80% yield. $25,000 VIG, 1.63% yield. Blended portfolio yield, 7.31%. Year 1 income, $9,138. With VIG's growth acceleration and dividend increases across all holdings, the dynamics shift. The high yielders, GPQ and SPYI, provide immediate passive income streams. The stalwart, SCHD, offers stability through any market condition. The appreciator, VIG, delivers long-term compound acceleration. With this mix and full reinvestment, the millionaire timeline drops to 16 years. But here's what really blew Harry's mind. Around year 8, something magical happens. Your annual dividend income exceeds what most Americans save in an entire year. By year 10, the portfolio reaches $396,000. By year 12, you're collecting $50,000+ annually in pure dividends. Tax-advantaged income in many cases. You could stop reinvesting and live off the income while your principal keeps growing, or keep reinvesting and accelerate toward multimillionaire status. By year 16, millionaire status achieved. This is the choice Harry never knew existed. The traditional path says work 40 years, save desperately, hope the market cooperates. The dividend path says invest once intelligently, let mathematics handle everything. Sure, you won't get rich overnight, but you also won't lose sleep over market crashes. 2008 happens? You're buying more shares at discounted prices with your dividends. COVID crash? Same opportunity. Your dividend snowball doesn't care about headlines, Fed meetings, or Twitter panics. It only cares about time. And time is the one thing you can control. The biggest risk? Not starting. Every year you wait is exponential growth you'll never recover. Starting at 30 versus 40 adds an extra $400,000 to your final number. That's the cost of hesitation. Harry started with $100,000 and a simple realization. Slow and steady doesn't just win the race. It builds financial independence while you sleep. The question isn't whether dividend ETFs can make you a millionaire. The mathematics are undeniable. The track record spans decades. The question is whether you have the patience to let compound interest do what Einstein called the eighth wonder of the world. Turn time into wealth. The ETFs are there. GPQ with its 10.62% yield and explosive 53.85% dividend growth. SPYI at 11.75% with monthly compounds and S&P 500 diversification. SCHD's reliable 3.80% through any storm with 13 years of proven increases. VIG's growth acceleration engine with 253% total returns over a decade. The formula is proven across market cycles: bull markets, bear markets, sideways markets. The only variable left in this equation: your decision today.